Video flame today, video flame, because one of you is attacking me and all Musici Prattici. Welcome to this new video. I'm Riccardo, so Musicus Practicus, and what's happening? What's happening? The other day, some days ago, I published a video of improvisation pills, which are analysis videos, improvisation pills, which I publish on Patreon, and some of them here on YouTube. On Patreon, with the Brevis subscription, you can have the access to all the improvisation pills. There are many videos, and I made one video about how, for example, to make a modulation to any key, and one person writes in this public comment: why are singing Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La? These are not the names of the notes you played. Of course, I was reading with Solmization, so, for example, I call La, C sharp, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re. F sharp is Re, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Sol, Fa, Mi, Re, Fa, Fa, Mi, Re. So, you know, this makes sense. Fa, Fa, Mi, Re. But of course, if you don't know how Solmization works, it doesn't make sense, okay? I am open to all kind of criticisms, because criticisms are very good things. You can learn a lot when someone wants to say something to you, even a critic. What I don't like is when this critic is not so educated. For example, then I wrote, you're right, they aren't with fixed do, but they are with solmization. So they are the note I was playing. They aren't in fixed do, but they are with solmization, hexachordal solmization. There is a free ebook you can download here about that. Yeah, on the landing page of Solmization course, Partimenti, Musica, there's a free ebook where you can see how you can apply solmization in a wider context. Okay, and then another comment. Sorry, but knowing what solmization is, I want to say the solmization he wrote an asterisk. Probably you don't know that you can write solmization with the Z and with the S. Both are correct. With the S is more United States. With the Z is more United Kingdom. But both words exist. They are still wrong. So he's saying that these notes are wrong. Okay. So he's saying that C sharp La is wrong. Okay. You are calling C sharp a La. Nowhere. Pay attention. Nowhere means nowhere. Should I repeat? Nowhere. In the world, in the globe, is there a such naming for this specific note? So, nowhere there is a such name for this specific note. Now pay attention. Because if it will be utterly confusing and nonsensical, leading to difficulties in music communication and not facilitating it. Okay. So you're saying something very strong. You're saying that nowhere in the globe. But what happens if I show you one place in the world, but there are many others, one where you can find it? You're saying nowhere. But now I'm showing you one where you can find it. I'm talking about Lorenzo Penna, Li primi albori musicali. This book. Per i principianti della musica figurata. So principianti means beginner. For beginners, musica figurata is figured music. Figured are semi-brevis, brevis, so musical figures, okay? So it's not canto fermo, so plain chant. It's canto figurato, so with values. Now, the first topic is solmization. In Italian, I want to say this is solmization, solmizazione, Z is S. So, that's alright. So we have these scales, okay? Esempi, examples. Bass clef. Re, mi, fa, sol, la. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Do instead of ut, because Lorenzo Penna wrote this book at the end of the 17th century. So 1679, so do was more used than ut. But the principle is the same. You have 6 note scale hexachord, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Or now the second one or on C, do, si, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. The third one on G, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Then the next one on C again, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Then on G tenor clef, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Then with the flat on C, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la on C exactly. And then treble clef on C, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And then tenor clef with the flat on C, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And then bass clef with the flat, without the flat on G, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. And now Lorenzo Penna says, Belin, soggiungo di più valere. So in addition I want to say that su una chiave sola mediante la posizione di uno più diesis o di uno più bemolle. Now soggiungo, so I want to say that the same thing is valid on one more clef with the addition of the posizione of one or more sharps or one or more flats. So let's see this example. We have soprano clef. So in this point, soprano clef here. So with C sharp. So this is do, E. The first letter is E, and it is called do. Do, F sharp, Re, G sharp, Mi, A, Fa, B, Sol, C sharp, La, La, C sharp, La. Oh, someone said that nowhere in the globe you can find a C sharp, La. Belin, te lo chi? Here. And these are syllables, because as you can see, all these exercises are based on, where are they? This. With developed examples then. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. Oh, nowhere in the globe, but you're right, nowhere, because here we have only do, so we don't have la on C sharp. But so this example doesn't matter. Of course, I'm joking. This is do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. So there is one place where you can find do, la, C sharp, la. And now, what do you want to do? I mean, this is how in the 17th century, and also in the beginning of the 18th century, but also in the 16th and 15th century, musicians used to read music this way. If you understand how this system works, it gets easy. Otherwise, I know that it's not so easy. I know, and that's normal. If now I starting to study biology, it will sound illogical for me. You need time to practice. You need time to learn. Okay. Then another thing is that the majority of these sources are in ancient Italian or in other ancient languages. Maybe if you don't know Italian, can be not so easy to learn this thing. That's normal. For this reason, I made this course, and I'm grateful to you to have the opportunity to talk about this, because in stage 13 of Solmization course Fa Mi Es Mi Fa Tota Musica, I explained to you how Musica Ficta works, so you can download this very beautiful PDF with all these clefs of Musica Ficta. Now I have to turn here for a moment the screen, and for example, here you can have your ut in different keys, as you can see, with different flats and sharps, and so you can sing then in Solmization any kind of melody in far keys, not only with one flat, one sharp, one flat or no flat, so in the nature of the chant when it is natural or mollis, naturale and mollis, naturalis and molle. And then you have also exercises, as you can see, exercises from Di Ruta, Transilvano, and many other exercises through all the course. So I know that this is something not so immediate to understand, but I also know that is something which is very useful. I use it every day. I drink Solmization when I sleep. I use it every day. And I have been seeing many musicians get more skilled in these things at the keyboard because they studied Solmization with this course or in other form. Then in stage 12 you can learn how complementary clef works, and complementary clefs are the basic for the next step, which is musica ficta, because in complementary clef you make a relationship between natural clef, so the clef with anything in the key, we'll say with the B hard, so the natural scene, and clefs with the B flat in the key. So these are things not so immediate, but in this course they are, so I made them simple, okay? It's not a so simple thing, Solmization, but because he's right. If you don't know the basic, you can't understand it. He's right. What I don't like about that comment is that it's not so educated. But in Partimento Tota Musica, you can find all these things simplified in simple elements, then combined together. So if you have a big problem, divide it into little problems, and then you can recompose it. The process is the same of solve et coagula, the chemical process. So you have something big, divide it into little steps. Each step is simple. Then you can rebuild the complex thing in order to do very beautiful things, complex things, but based on a solid foundation. So thank you for your beautiful comment, not so educated comment, but this way I took the opportunity to talk about this, and so join Fammi et Mi Fa e Tota Musica, learn Solmization, and see you in the next video. Ut, fa, sol, re, mi, fa. Can you sing with your hand? Consider that this method has been used to teach music from the Middle Ages until the early 19th century. All the great musicians whose music captivates and moves us learned the basics of music starting right here, with a simple hand that I have drawn on a glove, which encapsulate all the elements of music: the great scale, hexachords, clefs, notes, and melodies. Everything in the palm of one hand. It is true that it's not so easy to learn this system at the beginning. It is all based on a series of musical relationships and ratios which are different from modern music theory. The historical sources are written in ancient Italian, making them accessible to only a few. Furthermore, the way the ancients write is not always so clear. However, if you are as passionately curious as I am, and you would love to learn how to sing like a true Renaissance or Baroque Musicus practicus, take a look to Fammi et Mi Fa e Tota Musica method. In English, so it will be very easy for you to understand everything from A to Z. 13 stages that are well organized and ordered. Start from stage 1 and gradually progress to stage 13, following the step-by-step order proposed in this journey. Examples, images, and practical exercises that visually teach you what to do, how to do it, and why to do it. Oh, and in the end, we will do a test together. Learn more here.